Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Monica Royal Horn. Okay, I just want to make it clear. It is now 8:29 a.m. I'm going to show you the footage I have where Aide showed up this morning and left my mother. She came in late. She spoke little to no English, Spanish, I believe. This is my mom. She walked out. She stayed in the room until about, I don't know. I went to move my car. When I came back, I found my mother left alone in the house, in the apartment. The aide walked out, left the apartment door open. And this has been my mother from the time of the arrival of the aide. This is the way she's been in the bed. Okay? Now, this is a new agency I've only had for 3 weeks. But the aide walked out and abandoned my mother with the permission of her agency, I believe, because she was on the phone with someone, and all I know is that she walked out and left her. My mom gets home health care, and once again, she was left in the bed. The aide walked out and abandoned her. She didn't say anything to me. She just walked out and left this woman by herself. Okay? Now, I'm being forced once again to take care of my mom, because according to what I've been told, this is okay by the New York State Department of Long-Term Care, and this is okay by the state of New York. These aides come in. If they don't want to work, they walk away and leave the patient. And if you can imagine for one moment, my mom has Alzheimer's and dementia. So if you can imagine for one moment, all the other elderly people, excuse me, all the other elderly people that don't have family members around, and the aide walks in and decides she doesn't want to be here, walks out and leaves the patient. This is not an uncommon thing, but it's a thing that it's time now that the police department start making classifications, start arresting these women. It's 8:31. Here's my mom. She usually is up at 7:30. She has her breakfast. She's changed. She's clean. But unfortunately, with the new agency that I have today being June 16th, 2017, so far since I've been with them for the last 3 weeks, I believe it is, there's been nothing but disasters, one after another. I've been late to work. Which time has been taken from me. I work for the city. The agency, I've made them aware of that. They don't seem to have any control over the aides, even with them abandoning the patient. It's my understanding the patient shouldn't be left alone until a replacement comes. But as you can see, there's no one here. There's no one here. This is my mom's entire room. There's no aide here. And my mom is left alone without anyone to care for her. And the aides often complain about the little doggies. Well, let me just give you a little picture of the little doggies that they're so fearful of. This is a toy poodle. This is Jaru. And here you have Professor, another toy poodle. He has a broken leg. He has a bad leg, but he gets around pretty good. This has been another one of the complaints of the aides of the poodles. As you can see, there's a cage there. Every day when I leave out from work, I put Jaru in that cage, and the only one that's out to run about is Professor. But like I said, this is Professor. And they go on their wee pads. And Professor, he has a little damaged leg, so neither one of these dogs are vicious. But as you can see, we're going to walk through the whole house, and you're going to see that there is no aide to be found anywhere. It's 8:31 in the morning. The aide walked out of here. She came in. She said something to me about she left. And I said, what do you mean? And I said, what are you asking me? Are you asking me should you leave because you came at 7:20? I said, no. Here is my mother's things. I have to go outside. And she said, oh, no. And when I gave her my mother's things, this is what I gave her. My mother's face basin to clean up and her washcloths. She stood at the door, and you'll see in the footage, she stood in this room at this very space where I'm showing you until she called the agency, in which they seem to call her quickly. I called them 3 times, and I'm still waiting on a call back. And she walked out and left the patient. My mother's laundry, and once again, my poor mom being neglected by home health care aides. My question now, Governor Cuomo, is this what you are approving? Is this what's approved by the state of New York? That these poor patients like this who are on Medicaid and Medicare they're being paid by Medicaid and Medicare, and you allow these aides to just abuse these women, neglect them? Well, if this is true, then I just want to share this footage with you. I think it's totally insane that the aides will get away with this. This is my mom, once again, the basin that I gave the aide to clean her up with, and the aide walked out and abandoned her. No replacement. The agency hasn't called me to this moment. Okay, no replacement. I made 3 phone calls. And this is the situation here. Now, I'm a working person, and as I said, I want to reiterate this once again. I've been late to work because of these aides. I've missed days because of these aides. Thank you. I appreciate it, and my mom does too.